Why did Ada agree to join the expedition? Ada needed money for the treatment of her only son Bennett, who was very ill and needed constant attention and care. She had lost her husband and there was no one to earn money in their household. It was during such a time that Ada decided to join the expedition. How useful were Ada's skill as a cook and a seamstress in her career and life? Ada's skill as a cook and a seamstress helped her become the assistant of a team of four men who were going to explore the Arctic. The four men thought Ada was a frail woman who would find it difficult to survive the harsh conditions on Rangel Island. However, it was only Ada who survived the expedition, took care of all the men, cooked and sewed clothes for them. At a certain point, she had to take care of one of the men who fell ill, with almost no resources at her disposal. She learned to hunt, and it was because of these skills that she finally discovered that she was a good explorer too. Why did Lorne Knight not traverse the icy sea with Maurer, Crawford, and Galley? तो क्वेश्चन से लॉन्डे नाइट did not traverse the icy sea with Maurer, Crawford, and Galley because he had fallen severe ill. He was too frail to even sit up properly. Maurer, Crawford, and Galley were never seen after that. What do you think happened to them? The three other men who went out to traverse the icy sea and look for help did not return. They perhaps perished or died in the cold and of hunger. Critical thinking. Would you agree that Ada's ability to survive the expedition all by herself without much food or clothing was a miracle? Ada's ability to survive the bitter cold of Rangel Island without much food or clothing was a miracle because she was the only one who survived. The other strong and well trained man could not. All of them died, though she was a skilled cook and a talented seamstress. Surviving the Arctic without any help and all alone was nothing short of a miracle. She was determined to return home to her son. This motivated her to hunt and survive on her own. Critical thinking. Question 2 settings. Somewhere in the Arctic region where Ada was born and brought up, and Rangel Island where she went with the explorers. Main character Ada, Blackjack. Supporting characters Lorne Knight, Milton Galley, Fred Maurer, Ellen Crawford, Ada's grandmother, Ada's son Bennett, and Will Zelmer Stephenson. Crisis in the story. Lorne Knight falls sick and they get no news of any help. Their food supply depletes and the explorers are most starving as winter sets in. Leaving Ada with Lon, the three other men go out in search of help and do not return. Lon dies and Ada is left all alone to survive the Arctic. Resolution of the crisis. Ada learns how to hunt animals using a rifle. She survives the island and finally goes back to her family. Women who stay at home and support their families. What I knew before reading the story, they cannot manage both the household work and the outside world. I know now they can manage both the household work and the outside world with absolute ease. Climate and weather in the Siberian region. What I knew before, it is very cold there throughout the year. What I know now, it is bitter cold there, so people may die due to the harsh weather conditions. Challenges a woman faces during an expedition. Before I knew, woman is weak and will not be able to survive the challenges. What I know now, skills of a person cannot be decided on the basis of gender. Threats that come with an expedition. What I knew before reading the story, dangerous terrain and difficult weather condition. What I know now, extreme weather conditions, lack of resources, and no access to medical care. Sentence A, influence, transitive verb. B, gave, transitive verb. C, practiced, intransitive verb. Danced, intransitive verb. Destroyed, transitive verb.